Welcome back to another episode of the Elite Mob Podcast. I'm Mob Miz. We got Chuck Timbo over there. Let's get into this Ronda Rousey work, bro. Dive in.
That's a perfect picture right there. Heck yeah. That was her debut at AEW Revolution. As far as we know, she's not signed yet, but that doesn't mean she won't be signed to something in the future. I think it all comes down to how her MMA fight goes with MVP promotions. You know, Jake Paul's
Yep.
new. He brought
That,
he bought the company. It's not that new, but he bought the company, and they're doing their first big Netflix show May 16th. And Ronda Rousey's on the card, and Nate Diaz is on the card. I'm a
yep.
huge fan of Nate Diaz.
I
He's
like
like
the Diaz
my
brothers.
number. But anyways, I think it depending on what Ronda does, if she wins this, they're gonna get more fights with her, especially on Netflix, because she's that big of a name for them, especially if she wins. Now, if she doesn't win, which I'm not putting that into existence, but I think I could see her jumping to AEW a lot sooner than what we may have expected. Maybe she'll do a dual thing because AEW allows their talents to do multiple things. So hopefully that's something that happens. Because how you feel about Ronda Rousey or not, she's gonna bring in a lot of people. Um, she's one of the most famous female fighters ever as of now. But she's gonna bring in viewers. She's gonna bring in buzz to AEW. So I think it'd be cool if she does some kind of dual contract to where she can leave and go have a MMA fight, but then come back and wrestle here and there. So that's my take on it. So yeah.
I'll be quick, and I got some steam. I'm coming out shooting. First thing,
What?
I hated her debut for one
Yeah.
reason, one reason only. She should have knocked out Tony and helped Marina to get the win. You're not an
Mm,
AEW signed contract or a wrestler. There was no
hmm.
reason to watch a girl get wiped down, come out and
Yeah.
call out someone when there's no guaranteed match. So I hated that aspect of it. I did like it Ronda showed up, regardless how I feel about it. But I feel like she should have came out, knocked Tony out for Marina to take the win. That would have been a better debut. Now, off
Hmm.
of the debut, because it is what it is. I'm gonna go on a limb. She's gonna be the first one to be part of AEW and the UFC when TK owns WWE,
Mm. Yeah.
which
Okay.
is gonna tell you they don't give a fuck about your AEW WWE beef. Big bank
Yeah.
take little bank, which I've been saying for a long time. Ronda's
Exactly.
gonna knock this woman out,
I
right?
hope so. I hope so.
Ronda
Yeah.
is gonna then get a UFC fight as an AEW contracted wrestler.
Yeah.
Now, I hate the debut. I would love the signing. I get what she brings to the table. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if I'm a fan of her or not. She levels up Marina. She has a
Yeah.
chance to bring in another woman that I won't even say her name, Shayna, and gives you an ability to do something ill with the women's division,
Hmm.
separate them from the Death Riders. At that point, Marina don't need the Death Riders. Get her out
Yeah.
of there. Get her out of there. Right? Push that. Um, there's a lot of capability and a lot of money here to be made. I just think Ronda has so much animosity for the WWE. She's gonna show you she could fight for the UFC and be signed to AEW. And I think she's arrogant enough to break that mold. And then what do you say when an AEW signed wrestler is fighting in the UFC when that company technically owns WWE? It tells you that
Yeah.
NFL, big bank. UFC,
Yeah.
big bank. They don't give a fuck about wrestling. Y'all could just
Hell
chill
no.
out.
They
right?
don't give a fuck about WWE. Let's just say
The bottom line, they don't care about wrestling quarrels. They're gonna make money
that.
off all of it. Paramount's gonna make money off AEW, UFC, probably WWE branding. UFC's gonna make money off of AEW, WWE. Big bank take little bank. That's it.
Yeah.
That wrestling beef on a large scale is small. And that's what
Yeah.
the IWC don't understand. Because they're
Yeah.
so focused on the wrestling, they don't realize wrestling is mediocre in the entertainment world. Nobody,
Yeah.
the NFL don't look at the WWE like a threat, bro.
No,
And
not at
that's what
all.
people got. And that's what
They
people
make
got to understand. You might
yeah,
be equivalent to a half of one team. There's 32 of them. So you're zero point 0.5 of the Jacksonville Jaguars. AEW owns the Jaguars. You're about half of them. It's just the truth. It's just the
yes.
truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, no matter what people want to feel about it, but when it comes to Ronda, she could bring marketing, she could bring money, she could bring eyes, she could bend a merger, she could do things and break a mold that people would never expect to happen. And I think she's gonna do it. I don't think she's a good wrestler. I don't even think she's a good fighter at this point. I think they gave her
Mm,
a cakewalk to knock
yeah.
someone out. I think that
Yeah.
she's walking into AEW, a mogul that don't really gotta deal with really get beat out them in the UFC or going against
Good.
the threat and don't gotta worry about the WWE because Paramount and them ain't worried about the WWE. You're like a small percentage of what they got going on. So that's the thing. If I'm Tony, tell me this. Ronda walks in, I'm asking you. So and I'm gonna pass it to you and then I'll give you my opinion. Ronda comes in and says, look it, you think I'm worth $1 million. I want $2 million a year and I'll do 1 million. I'll do 1 to 2 years for you, right? And I'll give you every marketing you want. I will not badmouth you the way I did to them because I respect you, right? Coming off of an MMA win, potential UFC fights, that's kind of like a shit in the face to the WWE. If she's fighting
Yeah.
for the UFC and working for AEW, right? Do you sign her for name value?
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be. It's something you can see. I mean, Paramount has a deal with UFC and TKO, not WWE and TKO.
Yeah,
So.
because that's what I mean. WWE is the baby of that food chain. TKO and UFC are the bosses. That I don't
Hmm.
see why they would care about what you care about.
Yeah. Just I think yeah, if I think it'd be a good idea. I mean, it is a good idea if for Ronda to come into AEW and you know do that dual thing with UFC. I don't know if she'll go back to UFC. I know she'll probably continue to be with the Jake Paul's promotion, but we'll see.
Yeah.
She'll probably go back to. She could, especially if she wins this fight. I just don't know, but
I
we'll
I
time.
get I give you my personal opinion. I don't need her wrestling in AEW.
No,
I
you
would
don't need it.
prefer no. What I'm saying is a match treat her like Brock Lesnar without the
Yeah.
sexual allegations, right?
Yeah.
So she got no reason for you to believe she's not a good person, right? So my thing is push Marina. She's just a wingman. Once in a while, treat her as a big attraction. Don't make her do much because you expose her. That's what the WWE did. She's not that good in the ring. She's a fighter. It is what it is. Not all of them transition from that to that. But I think she would be a good signing from the ambassador role. I don't know about in ring.
Yes.
I don't know how much I have faith in her in ring ability.
Well, that's debatable. I think she got. She's not the best in the ring. I'm not even gonna lie and be like, yeah, she's so good. She should be in the ring all the time. But I am saying a lot of her bad stuff in WWE was due to creative poor creative decisions.
For
So
sure, for sure, for sure.
that you gotta conversation. So
All right, well, let's end it with let's end it with damn. Let's end it with this, right?
you
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Nope. I
Ah,
don't. I don't fuck with these. Just kidding.
oh yeah,
But
those will get you
yeah,
all vape.
98% is crazy. I'm using like 16%. Like, what the hell is this? But long
Yeah.
story short, yay and nay. What are you thinking about Rousey? If you're at the top of the podium, you're making decisions or you're helping Tony Khan after that debut or before the debut, when you decide to make the decision. Are you
Let's take it.
signing Ronda or not?
She's in.
Yeah.
Did the gladiator thumb, bro.
I, I, I got you. I got you. It took me a
Yeah,
second, but
gladiator thing, bro.
I know. I see me. I had to fight because my hand wasn't gonna go up. I mean,
Your,
but I give,
your brain and
I
your heart fighting.
yep, I give it a thumbs up. I think Ronda is so big of a name, um, that she could definitely bring value to AEW, and I would love to see it. But let's end it
Of
with
course.
this. Let them know where to find you.
Yeah. Find me at Took Timbo on X and on Twitch and Instagram. So and YouTube. So you can find me just about anywhere these days. So yeah, at
Just
Took
about
Timbo.
anywhere.
Yep.
At
You
Took
can find.
Timbo, follow him on all medias. Head on over to W Energy, Mob Squad 508, 10% off. Donate to the QR code above that. Let us know. Any questions you have, feel free to blow up the comments once this thing is dropped on the YouTube. The Rizzler's in the building.
Oh yeah.
STP. But off of that, we're out, everybody. Feel free to send us any message you want, and anybody that wants to join any of these chats or
Oh,
these streams, dive in. And I want to say one thing before I leave here.
sure.
Adam Cole, baby. Hopefully he's back
Boom.
soon, man.
Yeah.
Boom. Hopefully
Yeah.
he's feeling good.
I've been
I
missing him a lot.
Yeah, I see him in the background. I see the post. I hope that he's good. I hope that
Oh yeah.
his career don't come to an end. But regardless what he decides to do, I just want to hear he's
Yeah.
all right. And with that
Yeah.
being said, for the Elite Mob podcast, we out.
Peace.